YouTube, Chris with Journos, Comics, and Pop Culture. Today's video is a very interesting one. An eBay seller creating their own replica comic books. I'll tell you, in my almost 35 years of collecting comic books, I've never seen anything like this. I don't know what to think about it, so we're going to just dive into it. And I want to hear all of your guys' thoughts in the comments below. Before we do so, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please take some time to do so. Check out all the awesome links below, including how to become a member of the channel either via Patreon or by YouTube by clicking that join button below. And again, I got to let all of you know, if you are in need of comic book supplies, check out the link to bcwsupplies.com in the description below as well. Use the code JOURNOS to receive 10% off of your orders, no matter how big or small, and you can use that code anytime you order, as many times as you want. It doesn't expire. Don't forget, everyone, that it is A1 Wednesday today. Make sure you check out the links to A1 Comics Instagram below. Go give them a follow. They have live Instagram sales every Wednesday and Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Their sales are absolutely massive. If you aren't checking them out, you are missing out. They are also live on Twitch every Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific. And if you are in the Sacramento area, make sure you stop by if you got something to sell, because A1 Comics is always buying, whether that's comics, Pokemon, Magic, trade paperbacks, pulps, toys, statues, original art, and more. You can check them out online at a-1comics.com. All right. I don't know how I came about this. I think I was searching up Amazing Spider-Man issue 50s, and this popped up. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, so is this like, because there's certain types of reprints, facsimile editions, and all this stuff. And I'm looking at the title right here, Amazing Spider-Man number 50 Classic Replica, 9.6 near mid plus, right? Classic Replica. What does that mean? This isn't one that I've looked at before. This isn't Toy Biz. This isn't facsimile. This isn't. So I'm looking at these pictures and I'm like, is it just a cover? Because I've seen people on eBay make, replica covers that you can, and they sell them for like $20, and you can get them for your coverless books. And I think that's a great idea. And I'm looking at the pictures and I'm like, nope, this is an individual that is actually reproducing the entire comic book on their own. Because if you zoom in to the text below, it's identical. You got the same ads, the same trademark in copyrights in the description box on the first page here. This person is what I'm going to assume. This is what I'm going to assume, because these are all, if you look at it, it's high quality print. This is what I'm going to assume. And I'm going to show you guys this eBay seller's store, because look, this is all from the same seller. This individual is selling each book for $99.99 plus shipping, and is replicating all of these classic comic books. Here's what I think. This person has a subscription to Marvel Unlimited and is getting the high-res pages from that. I don't know, but let's look at some of these other books. Actually, let's look at the description first. Seller assumes responsibility, item specifics. It just says gray, 9.6 near mint plus, Amazing Spider-Man Classic Replica. That's it. There's no detail whatsoever. I tried to reach out to this individual. I got no reply as of yet. Now, keep in mind, I'm not sitting here trying to knock this individual. I'm going to bring up those questions in a minute, but let's look at a few of the other books. Here is a Spider-Man number 1. Look at this. Looks beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Right? You can see the staples are in place where they should be on a comic book. Look at that. Perfect replica. Look at that. Do they have omnibuses? Do they have their own facsimile editions where all the insides are exactly the same? Where is this individual getting the exact high-res page for page out of these classic blue chip key issues? It looks like I mean, I can't, obviously from the pictures, I can't sit and tell you what type of pages they're using. It looks very similar to what a facsimile edition would use today. Very white pages. Now you can see right here, look at this. I mean, you can see it's not quite, look at the fold. The print is a bit off because you can see the print kind of bleeding into the fold right there. All right, let's look at this Avengers number 1. You can actually see some spine ticks on the cover there. See on the spine, and I don't know if that's from this book that they put together from folding and stapling, or that's from a high-res scan of a book that actually had some spine ticks in it. Look at that. But I mean, look at this. Absolutely identical. It's absolutely crazy. Now this seller has some sales. We're going to go here, 35 feedback, 1 negative. So obviously you can see our Makes Fantasy 15 replica. People are paying the money. They're paying the $100. This is not like True Believers copies. You can clearly see it's been copied and the price is much higher than True Believers. But in the end, I still would buy it because it's one of my favorite episodes, and it's not for me to resell. Very interesting. Nice replica. I mean, so it boils down to this, folks. It boils down to this. Let's go to items for sale. This is what this guy has. A bunch of them. I'm assuming it's a guy, man or woman, I don't know. But look at this. The question is, I'm not saying this is a bad thing or a good thing. This is just perplexing because I've never seen anything like this. And my question to all of you is, would you all pay $100 for somebody that is clearly, or so it seems, replicating these books on their own? They're buying some type of stock type paper. They have probably a decently high grade, like a laser jet printer. And they are getting high res images of these books and putting them together. Now look at this. You could tell like this is probably a high res because you could see the browning around the edge of the books. That's not on this actual page. That came in with the scan in the copy. So you could tell that it's just a high res scan copy. I actually find this absolutely fascinating. I find it fascinating. I don't know if this is something that would be considered trademark infringement. I don't know if there's any legalities around this and if this person can get in trouble replicating copyrighted and trademark characters and publications. But I will say it's very, very fascinating. And for those that don't have hundreds or thousands of dollars to buy copies of these books, in terms of aesthetics, a physical copy like this is solid to have. These are beautiful. I mean, a lot of us buy the facsimile editions for $3.99 because of what they provide for us as a secondary option next to the real things that cost hundreds and thousands of dollars. But they do have a new price tag. They do have the new barcode, so they're not, you can't display them as if they were the original copies. You can with these. Are they worth $100 though? That's the thing. Personally, me, I'm not spending $100 on these. I'm not. If they were like maybe $20, $25, I might think about it. I think that would be absolutely fair because, like I said, I find these absolutely fascinating. I think this is an amazing idea for this individual to do. My concern, though, is copyright and trademark issues. Obviously, the person they're not lying. They're not misleading. They are stating right here, it is a replica, a classic replica. I mean, it's a classic book and it's a replica of the book. They're not lying to you. They're not really telling you exactly how they're being made, but that's okay. So my only issue again is if there is any type of trademark or copyright issues. Let me know what you all think below. Would you spend $100 to get your hands on a homemade replica like these? Do you think this is a sound investment as a substitute for the original copies? Let me know in the comments below. Absolutely fascinating. When I saw this, I said, I got to make a video on this. And hey, like I said, guys, this isn't negative. If you guys are, if this is something that you're willing to spend $100 on, go check out this eBay seller. Go check out this eBay seller. And hey, man, they are beautiful. They are absolutely beautiful. I absolutely want to know all of your guys' thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Be well, and until next time.